Hey, what's going on, people? Oops, let me turn this off before I get busted. A little bit of a follow-up for you, okay, from my video yesterday addressing NoFX. I haven't heard from the band, so I still don't know if I'm going to get a record, but Discogs did put my credit back on the release of the record Hepatitis Bathtub, which I appreciate. That was part of what I wanted, which is, you know, Discogs is a nice, it's a great database, you know, and it's besides my home listing discography, it's a public place to make sense of what it is I've done. I've got about 141 different credits of different things I've done on releases. That feels good to see and to display. I'll leave a link if you want to peruse it. Quite a bit of what I've played on is not available anymore in any form. Some of it is, you know, and I have actually received a couple of orders, it appears, based on people perusing my discography, some vinyl orders. So thanks, folks, who someone told me that they sent a link to my video to the NoFX page, and just thanks for your support. And it's also great that so many of you have been following me for so long that you remember, and remember when I posted a video before from the tapes. Thank you. So just an update there, and kind of lost track. I had another little thing I wanted to share, but anyway, I'll leave the link for Discogs. And what I was playing when he came on is like Jack Bruce, the thing, Harmony Row. This is like his third solo album, I believe. Jack Bruce, who English blues musician, bass player, who was most famously in what is considered the first supergroup in the world, Cream, with Eric Clapton and Ginger Baker. Today is the anniversary of his death. I thought it was his birthday at first, but I misread a post. But Jack Bruce, honestly, is the inspiration. He was the guy who inspired me to play the bass. His bass playing turned my head. And now I'm raised by musicians, so I had already heard all kinds of musicians, jazz players, bass players, all kinds. But being a child of the 60s and rock and everything, Cream blew my mind, you know, like a lot of rock music. It was my music. And so Jack Bruce, I'm playing this now. I'm on side 2, gonna listen to the whole thing. And anything else just real quick to talk about? Heard from Arthur in England. He sent me this album, Pinsky Zoo. I had heard of this band but had not heard it. I'm absorbing it, and my first impression was it was a little clunky, but each time I play it, it gets better because I have to kind of surrender to what they're doing. Kind of similar to the way that Ornette Coleman's music kind of struck me. This is jazz. They also do some funk, but it's kind of robotic. Maybe that's the wrong word. Clunky. Yeah, it's clunky funky. This is interesting, though. Pinsky Zoo. And thanks for sharing the music with me, folks. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. As always, I just delete people who try to be smartasses and say things, you know, out of their asses. You know, you don't know what you're saying to me, and when you come and leave these comments, you know, you're just looking like an asshole. Okay, you know, you try to come over here. You don't know my business, and I will continue to do this because this is the world that we live in, with so much immaturity and illness and mental illness and just plain immature unthinking behavior. And I'm just going to call people on it when I have to deal with it. You know, if people come over here and try to leave little snarky comments, you don't know my business, and so I just delete you. If we met in person, you wouldn't get away with it. So thank you for your support, people. Thank you, Discogs, for putting my credit back. And one more time, NoFX, you know, just send me a copy of the single. You see that I collect records. It'd be great to put it in the collection.